Super excited to be bringing you another Shimmy and Travel video. So the one that we're gonna work on today is doing a knee shimmy on top of a figure eight while moving around ourselves. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna drill our figure eight, and we're going front to back. 4, 3, 2, on the right. Front, front, front to back. So I'm just doing our regular forward figure eight in the horizontal version. And I want you to pay attention that I'm not bending my knees, right? I'm not going like this. Well, I don't know anyone that's doing that in the upper body, but I'm not bending my knees when I do this figure eight. I need to save my knees for the shimmy. So we want to remember to have our forward horizontal figure eight only being executed by a matter of shifting weight and twisting the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep it going. We want to get really comfortable with this movement. And through time, I want you to control your shoulders. So you're not going to have your shoulders do this. It will work against you in a moment. So you want to keep your shoulders generally in the forward direction, okay? If you notice that you're doing this with your shoulders or everything is somewhat going, right? What you want to notice then is that you can make your figure eight smaller. So then I would make it smaller so I can control it, right? The bigger it gets, the more control typically it will take. So when it's small, you only have to worry about taking it this far, this far, this far, versus taking it all the way out and then not being able to rail that ish back in, right? So make sure you can control and just stay under your shoulders. I'm doing mine a little bit bigger, 1, because I'm able to control my body, and 2, I like the look. So I get to choose, right? And that's the awesome thing about technique. Keep it going, make sure you're breathing, drop your shoulders. Just a little reminder. That's the great thing about technique is the more that you refine it, the more options you have to move your body in a way that makes you feel amazing inside when you hear music. So we really want to be focusing on great technique because this allows really expressive movement to echo the musicality in your music. So I'm continuing on. Good, shake it out. Right? So the next portion of our movement is going to be moving with our figure eight, okay? So if you notice as I was rotating around, I was shifting. That is what we're gonna be doing. So as your hips come around, you follow your hip with your footwork. So I'm gonna start on my right side. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. You see how my hip is circling to the right with the right hip? And when it's on the left, it actually circles to the left. That front part of your twist in the forward figure eight is actually part of like a circular movement, right? So I'm just gonna follow my hip, and what I wanna be thinking about is gently pivoting my body over to my right side. You could actually start on any of your sides, but because I started on my right side, for ease, I'm gonna make it consistent. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first thing we're gonna do in order to start to rotate this is to step into it. Step, step, step. And when I say step, I mean like just lift your foot off the ground. Otherwise, you're gonna start doing this and you're gonna bend those knees too much, and then you're gonna get this, right? And then that's not figure eight anymore, right? So the only lift that you need is just a floating off the ground. And I say that also because when you shift your weight on the figure eight, what ends up happening, all your weight is usually on that side, so it takes the pressure off the opposite side, allowing you to float your leg and your foot easily. Yeah? So step, 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 step. Add some hands in. Don't forget to breathe. It is an essential part of living and dancing. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to gently take it to the right. 1, 2. So you'll notice every time I step on my right foot, because that's the side that's bringing me around, I'm just allowing my body to go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, snap diggle. Look, we're back in the front. Right? So again, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that shape of the figure 8. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. We're going to start on the left. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And left. We want to be able to do it both ways. So if you're going so far out that you're bobbing like this, you can control it more by really being adamant about lifting your posture nice and high and not sinking into this hip, going like this when you come to the side. Oop, we're on the left side. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Let's travel to the left. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. That's right. Pivot over. Pivot over. Back to the front. And again, 3, 2, 1. Rotate. It's that gentle pull of your left shoulder back, like you're like, I'll say what? You're looking over your left shoulder, right? Figuratively. Don't actually look over your left shoulder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shimmy, rest. Yes. So now we have our beautiful knee shimmy. And if you need a reminder on what knee shimmy is, make sure to check out my other video, my YouTube video that talks about knee shimmy, okay? So we're gonna pop into it right now and we're just going to review and get it in our body. I love making that sound because that's how I want my butt cheeks to feel. Big and loose and jiggly, wiggly, wiggly, right? I don't want my glutes tight for this. I want to just relax. That's the breadwinner right there. La, 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 right? So how we are drilling this is you're just making sure that you keep your knees coming back into that straight position, okay? So it's all about straight, 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 straight. Yeah? Okay. Breathe. So now the next part that we're going to do is we're going to layer our knee shimmy on top of our figure 8. So I'm going to show you this first from the front, and then I'll turn around so you guys can see how it looks in your same perspective. So when I do my knee shimmy, I'm going to, of course, shift my weight side to side, executing that figure 8, right? And so remember, this is the reason why I told you, don't use your knees in your figure 8 because you need them for your knee shimmy. Yeah, right? So we're gonna start on your right side and we're just gonna go slow, okay? In 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to your right, to your left, to your right. Do you see how I'm allowing my knees to continue doing the shimmy? I'm not going, right? Really, this is a beautiful layered technique, but it does take some time to finesse. So make sure you're practicing each one of these movements separately before you start to layer all of this and expect a high result, right? Be kind to yourself, right? Make sure you have all of the singular techniques in place so that way you can really succeed at this one. Okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, yes. And you're just gonna come back to center. Beautiful. So you can feel that gentle shift. You're just shifting your weight as you come side to side and then adding that twist on top. So keep that knee shimmy going. More practice, the better. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how it looks in place in the same perspective, but then we're gonna start traveling with it, okay? So we're gonna start on the right and then we'll travel to the right. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, right and left. And right, and left, and right, And see how I'm still keeping my shoulders facing forward. They're nice and relaxed. Add your hands if you'd like. Good. Let's start to travel. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go faster on the next one. Don't worry. I want you to start to feel this and go slow and kind of catch up with your body anywhere that needs to be caught up with, right? You got to give your brain a minute to catch up. Let's take it up to tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Here we go. Step with the traveling. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay, so you're going to repeatedly do that over and over and over. And then once you have that done, you're going to repeat it over and over and over. We're going to do the left side. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's travel. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. Yes! Right? So practice each move independently, then start to layer like we did, right? Just 2 things, then you put in the third element. Otherwise, it's going to be an ish show. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you feel really comfortable and it looks the way you want it to look before you start layering up. Don't jump the gun. It's just going to look hella crazy, like cluster F-U-C-K, and then you're going to have to rewind and break it back down again to clean it up. So just let's get at the first time as much as possible by individually doing those movements, then layering them like we did, and then adding additional layers on top. You can do this! Yeah, great job today. Keep the dancing going, and I hope you have fun with it.